Before we begin today's episode, we wanted to announce that we have officially launched our Patreon, where you can find exclusive content, engage with North Coast, and get access to perks like recordings from live shows, freestyle tips and tricks, and Patreon-only episodes. Whoa, you're getting access. For top-tier patrons, we'll even have pre-order links for live events and virtual freestyle lessons. Sign me up. So visit patreon.com/North Coast Podcast and help your favorite hip-hop improv team thrive. Hey, what's up? Welcome to the North Coast Podcast, where we interview amazing comedians and other creatives and improvise hip-hop songs based on the answers in our interviews. But today we have a home show podcast episode, which means that we're going to be checking in with each other and doing some improv for you. I'm Doug.
I am RJ.
I'm Ralph, aka Precious Gorgeous.
And I'm Dr. Brick.
Oh my goodness. See, you can tell it's live because we even have moments where we thrive on top of each other. Woo. So we are going to chat, and then we're going to go into some improv. How's everybody doing today?
You're good. Ralph, you were talking about your boxing.
My thumb is all tweaked. My thumb is all tweaked because I was like paired up with some guy. He's like a little bit older guy. Felt like he had something to prove, so we're doing a drill where you tap gloves, so you do jab, right cross, hook. We both do the same thing, and our gloves will connect. But this guy, like, on every hook had, like, something to prove and was, like, going super hard. It's just like, you're just supposed to be tapping each other's gloves. And he was like, wham, wham. And so for me, I was like, and he was, like, doing the thing I hate, which was, like, trying to coach me as we're doing the drill. There's a coach already.
Yeah.
But he's, like, trying to coach me. So he's like, you got to extend all the way. You got to extend all the way. So I did. I like pressed him to make sure it was really hard for him. But then now my thumb is tweaked. But it was like, man. I don't, it's just, it's like actors directing other actors. It's like, you're in the class with me, bro. Like, let the coach correct me.
Sounds like he's giving 100% and also stepping over a boundary at the same time of like giving you feedback. And it's like, dude, you need to leave a little in the tank. Right.
Yeah. And then, sure enough, he got like really tired pretty quickly. Yep. And it was like, I'm all for going 100%, but I don't know. I just it's a real. Yeah, maybe it's from theater.
Yeah. You want to say, if going 100%, you could probably do that for a short while, right? But like cross country runners, they don't put in 100% immediately. They like pace themselves so they can go the distance.
Yep.
Yeah. Are you doing this like with the gloves? Like,
just with the gloves.
How does it sit in your hand? How does the thumb sit in your hand? Because I'm having a hard time seeing that in my head. I saw you tweaked your thumb in the mix.
I don't know what happened. I can't tell. It's just like funky now, but I know it's because of that she was
this
just
happen
doing
today?
So much extra. Yeah, just now. Just like
do you think you need to ice
an
it?
hour ago? Huh?
You think you need to ice it?
No, it's not hurting. It's just like I can feel something going on in there.
Yeah.
It's
what if you wake
funky.
up tomorrow morning and there's like a little face on it and it's like hey, I'm just thinking like a old black man like plays chess. Hey, young blood, why do you put ice on me? I'm old.
I'm sorry. Next time I'll know.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You just walk around with your hand, just making comments all day, and like, ooh wee, like shut up, hand,
shut up, Cletus.
Cletus, yeah,
Cletus,
man.
The man
Lawrence.
inside of my. What do they call it? The first. I broke my thumb years ago. There's the first, and then there's the second.
Is that what that is?
Yeah. Yeah, I broke it bad.
No
I fell
way.
on the Williamsburg Bridge.
Holy moly!
Bike on bike. It wasn't. But it wasn't bike on pedestrian, bike on car. It was bike on bike. A drunk woman was going up the bridge and ran into the oncoming lane, and so I like T-bone crashed into her bike, and I went flying.
Shit!
The bike that I got in that accident is right over there, and when I got it repaired, the bike, they were like, were you dragged under a car? That's what they asked me. That's how bad the bike on bike crash was. Dude. Yeah. Not to steal your thunder, but no. And so the first metacarpal, that's what it's called. And then there's the second metacarpal. So who knows what's going on in your system? Does it hurt to flex?
No, nothing hurts. It's just I just have like a weird tweak in there somewhere. Something in there feels funny.
Yeah, I just greeted this is so dumb. I just greeted a bunch of people that were using the HOV lane to go to work. I guess you could say I met a carpool.
Wow, dad jokes. I almost just did a really corny song, but I stopped myself. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Starting off high.
Cornier the better.
Yeah, so when you crashed, Doug, did you call an ambulance or how did you get to the hospital?
So I think I blacked out for a second, and then a nice cyclist and then another nice person who was walking helped me. They, the whole arm on arm, one,
Wow.
and then so the cyclist carried my bike and me, and then somehow there was like a person that carried his bike. I'm not really sure exactly how it happened, where all the bikes were carried down, but an ambulance met us at the bottom of the bridge, and they thought that it was motorcycle on motorcycle because the woman that called it in goes, yeah, it's bike on bike.
Yeah. And they assumed the bike, meant the motorcycle. Okay.
So they were frantically going up and down the Williamsburg Bridge, the ambulance, and then they finally figured out, oh no, it's bicycle on bicycle. Yeah. Hello, good sir. Hello. And so I walk up. And I just thought that I had bruised my thumb, and I just thought that I had sprained my ankle, and it was worse than that. I broke like tons of sections in here, and it was like puffing up quickly. And then they were like, "Oh no!" Like after the X-ray, they were like, "Oh no, you need surgery." And I was like, "Oh shit!" And then they also X-rayed my ankle, and I was lucky that it broke because a sprain that severe would take 3 months or 2-3 months to heal, but a fracture, a hairline fracture in your fibula, takes like a month.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Holy shit! Were you awake during the thumb? I don't want to get too much detail, but were you awake or did they put you to sleep?
I'm happy to talk about it. They tried to keep me awake, and I started having a panic attack, and they gave me what's like beta blocker equivalent, some heavy drugs, and then I woke up and it was done.
So you were like super alpha for like 30 minutes. You were like,
Less than
I ain't
30
no beta, do it.
30
Yeah, poke me.
More like 30 seconds.
30
it was
seconds.
rough. Yeah, because so there's a large nerve in your hand, and they have to make sure that they're not cutting it. And so it's important that you're awake. But I was too freaked out. So they stuck a large needle in, and I was like awake for that. And then I started freaking out, and then they put me down.
What?
Put down.
Yeah.
Holy.
And there's one more salient detail. The Dr. Beldner, who this isn't the salient detail. He said, I fixed a lot of cars and I fixed a lot of hands, but I've never met someone who I fixed both their car and their hands. He said that to me. But he goes, yeah, while I was in there, there was crumbs of bone. Crumbs of bone in your hand.
Which means that you broke it previously or something? Or?
No, like crumbs from the accident.
It was just-
And so he like cleaned it out, and like I had 5 pins, and I had a cast and stitches because he had to do the repairs. And it's like basically perfect. He said I'll have arthritis, and occasionally when the weather's funky, I'll feel it.
Okay.
Playing guitar for too long can sometimes bug it a little bit, but I'm lucky that in the moment I don't have any serious problems. And my mom was really concerned that I was gonna have a fucked up thumb for life, and I don't. And so I'm very grateful.
That's good, man.
Yeah,
you dodged that. Are you right-handed too or left-handed?
No, I'm ambidextrous.
Oh,
So
you're
I
ambidextrous.
write left-handed, and I play instruments. I'm sorry, I write left-handed, throw left-handed, play instruments right-handed.
So during that time when your hand was healing, were you did you have to teach or did you switch over to your right hand to write in the meantime, or were you still able to write with
It
your
sucked, but I did.
Yeah,
And
okay.
all my medical forms were like a 2-year-old was like, I would like help.
Help me.
Yeah, it sucked. It was a shitty time, but I was very grateful when it was all over. I went to New Orleans and celebrated.
Hey,
when I was done.
that's the place to go.
Yeah.
Flush away your troubles in New Orleans. 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 Go down New Orleans. Orleans. Make sure that you get drunk. Go to New Orleans. 2004 time to get crunk. Go down to New Orleans. Going to, what's that street called? Bourbon Street. Oh yeah. Yeah, you know you gonna have a ball.
Flush away your troubles in New Orleans.
Flush away your troubles in New Orleans. Flush away your troubles in New Orleans. Flush away your troubles in New Orleans.
Beignet, yeah, yeah. Going there to play with beignet. Eat that beignet, yeah, yeah. Then you say yay. It's beignet. Coming to play with Nutella and powdered sugar. Come get this stuff. Come get this stuff and forget all your troubles and play. Oh yeah, it's beignet. Flush away your troubles in New Orleans. Flush away your troubles in New Orleans. Flush away your troubles in New Orleans. Flush away your troubles in New Orleans.
Oh, yo, check me out. I'm a Mardi Gras henchman hanging on the jazz street that's called Frenchman. I love it so much, you know I'm on fire. Gonna go get some gumbo and some chicken jambalaya. I love it so much, you know I'm not staging my fun. You know I'm having Cajun, my son. I know I love it so much, you know I'm on my soul. I'm eating all that food from the swole Creole. Eating all the troubles in New Orleans. Flush away your troubles in New Orleans. Flush away your troubles in New Orleans.
When I say segregated, you say true. Segregated, true. Segregated, true.
When I say garden district, you say segregated. Garden district.
Segregated.
Garden district.
Segregated.
That's the end of the song. Yeah, I loved when I first went to New Orleans. At first I was like, I'm not gonna like this place. I don't think so. You had given me a lot of recommendations. You said you loved it. I was like,
yeah.
I'll go. I'll give it a shot. Aaron wants to go. Doug says it's great, and so I went with low expectations, and I had a great time. And I really enjoyed the food. Weather was good. I liked the vibe of the town. And then there's just some things you notice. Like the most prominent thing I noticed was driving through one part of the neighborhood when it's all African American and all black folks, and then just going to like a few blocks and all of a sudden trees and stuff like that, and being like, this is such a polar difference. I don't really.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's present in a lot of places, but that is something I noticed about New Orleans while eating the good foods, being like, yeah, there's a lot of white people in this area.
Yeah, there's a lot of wealth. With wealth disparity in New Orleans for sure.
Yeah.
And it's sad because the city has such an unbelievably rich and diverse culture, and it's the birthplace of jazz. I mean, it's one of the most special places on the planet, and also the fact that it at any moment could sink. Right,
yeah.
You know, being
That's
below the
crazy.
water table, is that the phrase?
Yeah.
It's like there's a very much a carpe diem energy when you enter that city. You're like, today could be the last. And that's part of why.
I hear a rainstorm's coming tomorrow. You better party it up.
I don't know why this is. Oh, go ahead.
A magical man inside of Ralph's thumb told me. That was
My
it.
job
Yeah.
in New Orleans. This is just reminded me. I started watching the Ken Burns jazz documentary like 3 years ago, and I never finished it. I got like there's like 10 parts, and I was on like part 2 or 3, and I never finished it. But I enjoyed it so much, but it's just so long. But I really want to finish it. I got to get on that. I want to listen to that one and the country music one.
Yeah.
And I haven't. I don't know. I feel like it's like, oh, here's a bunch of cool information that's good for you as a musician, but it's just like, crap, I gotta find the time to sit through this. But he does such a great job. I mean, it's obvious.
Astonishing. Yeah.
It's so good.
I learned, getting my bachelor's degree in broadcast communication, we learned about the Ken Burns effect in regards to like panning over pictures, and stuff like that. So yeah, I know that person's like a trailblazer in regards to documentary style stuff.
Yeah, it's really like I only edit my videos using iMovie. I don't have a good editing thing, but that Ken Burns effect, dude, that's a fucking game changer.
Yeah.
Dude.
And now you can digitize things that are grainy and then using AI remake the footage. Yeah, that's what Peter Jackson did with the Beatles. He used AI to take old footage and make it 4K.
Oh. So that looks like it's happened more recently.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's like an emerging
Holy
thing. It's
shit.
like a niche skill, niche program, but that's the future. Like, we're gonna start seeing footage from the 20s, like re-AI'd, and like you're gonna be like, whoa,
that's cool.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's another one. I still have not watched that one. I've seen a 4-hour documentary about George Harrison for some reason, which I loved from like years ago, that Scorsese did. 4-hour documentary about George Harrison. But I haven't seen this 8-hour Beatles, and I really want to see it. Everybody loves it.
Yeah. I get a little sleepy when watching that one. I need to watch it when it's not like 8 p.m. or 9 p.m.
Oh yeah, it's probably something you want to watch in like 4 pieces or something.
Yeah.
But man, I love art documentaries like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you have your cup of coffee in the morning, just like put it on, have one cup, and then have another. Just have your cups through the day while watching it.
Sunday vibes, for sure.
Sunday vibes.
Yeah. Shall we do some improv?
Yeah, let's do
All
a
right,
suggestion.
cool. Let's get a suggestion from Anna, our producer in the booth.
Yeah.
The suggestion is tank.
Tank.
Thank you, Tank.
Okay. Yo, everybody in the infantry is in hysterics. We're hanging in the back. We're in the barracks.
We're in the barracks.
We're in the barracks. We're in the barracks. We're in the barracks.
Yeah, I'm risking my life. Yeah, I can't deny it. I'm new to the military. I am a private. Yeah, but I don't keep my privacy myself. I keep them everywhere, even on the fitness shelf. Yes, because we are one team. We need to protect the ones that we deem that we love in our home country. Dum dida dum dida dum bum bee. I'm a private.
He's a private. He's a private. He's a private.
Yeah, I got something you can't handle. I'm right here in the trees, you can't see me. I'm in camo. Oh yeah, see me camouflage. Yeah, hit you with a sniper shot, you dislodge. Yeah, you can't ever make me out. Yeah. Oh, you worried? What's that sound? You trying to get me? You gonna have a problem, cause you looking for me like you looking for a Waldo.
He's in camo.
I'm in camo.
He's in camo. He's in camo. He's in the
Check me out, I'm going to and fro. I've got the hat on, I am the general. Yeah, I've been in here for 30 years, and if you come at me, I'll give you flirty tears. Flirty tears or 30 tears? I don't know. When you come, you're gonna be a commando, and I think you are great. You can't deny it. Dropping down and give me 20, private.
He's a general.
I'm the general. I'm the general. I'm the general. I'm the yeah, we're hanging out here in the barracks.
Oh my God, like General Howard, you're too much. You're just too much. You stay on that side of the desk.
Oh, Linda, you are my absolute favorite lieutenant. I think that you bring so much to the force, but the truth is I've had quite the crush on you for quite some time, ever since from Seoul to Mogadishu, all the places we've been together. I've always had a little bit of a crush on you, Linda.
Oh my goodness, you're making me blush, and I can't even look at you, and your medals are so shiny. You stay on that side of the desk and stop. Oh, no, you stay over there.
Oh.
I'm on duty right now.
Says am I, Linda. This is my office, and we are on official military hours right now. But the truth is ever since we were in the trenches in Bangladesh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that well-known war zone.
Yeah.
Oh God. I've always thought you were cute, but the truth is you've had Marty and I've had Tracy, and I just don't know if this is the right thing to do.
Ring, 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 ring. Your phone.
Oh my goodness, the phone is ringing.
Pick it up, Linda. This is your phone.
Oh, hello.
Hey, it's Marty. I'm breaking up with you. Bye. Click.
Oh my word! Oh no!
What happened? Oh no! All right, hold on. Let me get my military phone. Click. Hello.
Hey, it's me, your girlfriend, whose name I can't remember. I'm breaking up with you. Bye.
Tracy.
Click.
Oh no! The mother of my children, the woman I've loved since I was just a white T-shirt wearing private.
This is a sign. This is a sign we got to do what we didn't do in the trenches of Bangladesh. We got to dig our own. We got to have our own Bangladeshi trench right here.
They're gonna bang on the desk. They're gonna bang on the desk. They're gonna
Bangladeshi
bang.
trench. Bangladeshi trench. Bangladeshi trench. Bangladeshi trench.
They're gonna bang on the desk. We're gonna bang on the desk. That Bangladeshi trench. That Bangladeshi trench. That Bangladeshi trench. That Bangladeshi trench.
Oh no, General, I don't know how everything like this just went down. We were both in relationships that just ended. Now it feels like I'm about to get bended over like back in Bangladesh when you were getting oh so very fresh. And when I would resist all your advances, now it feels like you're gonna get in my pants. It's gonna bang on the desk. We're gonna bang on the desk. The Bangladeshi trench. The Bangladeshi trench. The Bangladeshi trench. The Bangladeshi trench.
Oh yeah, I wanna take my jacket and a button, make love. You know it will be star-studded. Yeah, you know I'm do it from the start. You and me naked in the bench, Purple Heart. That's what I think that we're gonna do. Go commando inside of you. Oh, that's bad. You know it's true. We had marriages, ooh, but now they are over with a quick 1, 2. I wonder if that was real, but I don't care. I'm gonna make love to you.
We're gonna bang on the desk. We're gonna bang on the desk. We're gonna bang
that Bangladeshi trench. That Bangladeshi trench.
Knock.
Oh,
It's me, the general over you. Don't mean to panic, but I want you guys to do something just so we can plan it. You, my sir, have been demoted. Now you're both equal positions, and you both consent, yes?
Oh, well, you're not a general anymore?
I'm not a general, I'm a lieutenant. You and I are both that way. So let's get on the desk and we can make love the lieutenant way.
I don't think I can consent because you have been demoted. And now I don't think I have that heart going.
I got a question about that. You know he said that we can plan it. But now we're the same. There is no longer a power dynamic.
I have to admit that was what was turning me on.
Oh.
And now that you are right next to me, the attraction is gone. We're gonna bang on the desk.
Get back with your husband.
We're gonna bang on the desk. I think that's wisest. Bangladeshi trench. The Bangladeshi trench. The Bangladeshi trench. The Bangladeshi trench. We can be friends.
Oh. Johnny, I can see you. You know, you went to the REI. I know that you got that new camo. I know you want to wear it a lot, but you know, I can still see you against the wallpaper of the house.
Where am I? Where am I?
You're right next to the stove. You're right to the right of the stove.
But then when I move, that's where I was when I asked you. But now look at me move across the wallpaper, across the appliances of our house. Ooh, watch the lamp, watch the lamp. Is that me or is that the lamp? You can't tell because I'm camouflaged.
Honey, how many times have I tell you the camouflage doesn't change color or appearance based on what you go in front of. So it looks like the wallpaper, even if you're in front of the fridge. I can definitely see you. Don't use this as an excuse to get out of your chores.
Listen. The rule in this house is if you can't find me, I don't have to do the chores. Okay? If I'm not around, whoever is closest has to do the chores. And am I around? Or am I on the intercom? Am I around? Or is this some sort of telegram from the future? Can't tell. Oh. By the door, slowly unlocking it, walking out. Or am I? Or was I never here?
Well, now that you're going outside, you're closest to the trash can, so you might as well take the trash right out to the dumpster right outside.
Shit. All right.
Yeah. Look, I don't want to ruin your fun. You know, you're having fun. That's great. You got a new thing. That's awesome. I love the childish wonder in you. That's why we got married in the first place, right? I see it in your eyes.
These chores are too hard. They're just too much to keep up with, and I I wonder if we can compromise. Can I do something else besides chores? Can you handle the chores? And I'll handle the childish wonder in our relationship. We need to keep that alive. We need chores, and equally, we need childish wonder. So
You know what? I actually...
Chores, childish wonder, chores, childish wonder.
Yes, you say something, yes. I have an idea for something that's the best. You really like to be in camouflage. I'm not too fond of my job. How about you dress up like me, and you go into my factory, and you become me on a daily basis? What do you say? What do you say to this?
Chores, childish wonder, chores, childish wonder.
I'm in the factory, you can't find me. Is that a machine or is that my hiney? You don't know because I'm in camouflage. Yeah, you can't see me when I'm on pause, when I'm on break, or am I working? You can't see and your eyes are searching cause I'm in camouflage at the factory. Oh no, this is my wife's job. Don't fire me.
Chores, childish wonder, chores, childish wonder.
I'm the boss at the factory. I have to say, you're doing a pretty good job. I can see you sometimes and sometimes I can't. Sometimes I say words that I want to recant. Looking at you and I can look in your eyes. You remind me of me when I was 5. You remind me back to happier times. Ah, working here, you so sublime.
Childish wonder, childish wonder.
You got a raise at my job?
We don't want you back. Okay.
Hey, thank you so much for listening to the North Coast Podcast. That was Barracks with the suggestion of Tank. Thank you so much for listening. You can follow us at North Coast NYC on Instagram, northcoastnyc.com for updates and classes. If this looks fun, we have a class coming up, so take a look up there. Also, we have shows coming up on March 11th and March 31st, so follow us on our mailing list or Instagram. And we thank you so much for listening to our podcast. Have a good day.
Peace.